Sure, everybody. My name's Harry James. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to everybody out there. As it is Super Bowl Sunday, but we're not here to talk about Super Bowl Sunday. We're here to talk about OU basketball, specifically the men's team, as we preview Week 13 for the men, which will take place on Tuesday. It'll start on Tuesday, Super Tuesday, 8 o'clock, ESPN or ESPN2, where Oklahoma will be on the road at Texas Tech. And then next weekend, ESPNU will have Oklahoma, West Virginia in Norman. That game will be at 1 p.m. in Norman. All right, guys, that's going to be the preview. Next up, we'll preview West Virginia and Texas Tech. Keep it here, Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. The first part of the OU's week this week will be on Super Tuesday, where they will go to the team that won the Big 12. Not only did they beat Kansas out of the Big 12, they took advantage of that and took themselves all the way to the Final Four and even to the national championship game against Virginia, and that would be the Red Raiders of Texas Tech. Last season played in all 38 games of the NCAA tournament and everything else like that. 31-7 overall, 14-4 in league play. Their seventh loss came in the national championship game in overtime when they lost to Virginia 85-77. Their head coach is Chris Beard, a 1995 grad from their rival of the University of Texas, and is in his fourth season back in the Lone Star State with the Raiders. Helping him get back to where, they really were last year. The Final Four in the national championship game won't be easy with only one returning scorer, but he's not a bad returning scorer. That's David Martielli. Martielli, 11.5 points per ball game, 6.4 boards, 3.7 assists per ball game for the Raiders. They also have Brandon Francis coming back, 6.5 boards, 6.5 points to go with 2.4 boards, and 1.4 assists per ball game for the Raiders of Texas Tech. The Sooners will then head home for their final home weekend in a while. In fact, till next year. And that will be against the West Virginia Mountaineers. 1 o'clock on ESPNU. 21-14, 14-4 in Big 12 play last season. Lost to Coastal Carolina by 18 points, 109-91 in the quarterfinal rounds of the College Basketball Invitational. Their head coach, Bobby Huggins, 1977 grad, back at his alma mater, in his 12th season, like we said, at his alma mater, West Virginia. Helping him advance back from the College Basketball Invitational to the big national championship NCAA tournament won't be easy, but they do have Derek Culver and Jermaine Haley there to help him do that. We'll start with number one, Derek Culver. Culver averaging 11.1 points per ball game for the Mountaineers last season, 4.1 boards, and 4.1 assists per ball game for West Virginia. They also have number 10, Jermaine Haley, 7.1 boards, 4.5 rebounds, 7.1 points, 4.5 rebounds, 0.8 assists per ball game for the Mountain Men of West Virginia. And finally, the Sooners of Oklahoma. 20-14, 7-11 in Big 12 play. Lost to Virginia 63-51 in the second round of the NCAA tournament. Of course, as you guys remember, that's the same Virginia that beat Texas Tech in the national championship. So not that bad of a loss to these by 12 to the eventual national champion. Their head coach, Lon Kruger, 1974 grad from Kansas State, and is in his 9th season back in Big 8, Big 12 country. Helping them get back and hopefully advance to the third round, Elite 8 or even Sweet 16 or Elite 8 round. Helping them do that will be a little easier for Oklahoma with not one but 2 double-digit scores coming back for the Sooners. Number 35, Brady Manick, and 21, Christian Doolittle, both returning for the Sooners. 35, Brady Manick, 12.2 points per ball game, 5.9 rebounds, 0.8 assists per ball game for Oklahoma. Also, Christian Doolittle, 11.3 points per ball game, 5.9 boards, and 1.6 assists per ball game for the Sooners of Oklahoma. All right, guys, that will do it for this version of the pregame for the men's part. Thanks for watching. You can catch us in all my other videos on YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982, also Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on Twitter at HypeManHarry. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace.